So Haris is president of Croatian University Sport Federation, yeah? And Zoran, after a really successful and great career, is now president of Croatian Table Tennis Federation.
You need a little small update there. It's Atlas Commission Chief.
Atlas Commission Chief, okay. Also,
yeah.
With Zoran, I have to mention one thing. I always get surprised. 44 years. We're guys. We can speak about years. It's not a problem. Why am I surprised? Because I really think like 2 years ago, Zoran played.
No, it was 2016. I tried to qualify for my 8th Olympics. I failed. The reasons were because I got injured. I had good chance, but anyway. The journey of 7 Olympics that Zlatko mentioned, it's a dream come true. To be Olympian once in your life, it's a great privilege, but 7 times it's really, I was honored. And as you said, I'm president now of Croatian Table Tennis Federation. It's time to give back something to my sport, because this sport gave me so much, then I feel really responsible. And as Zlatko mentioned, we don't have to be paid for this. It's our voluntary basis. We are giving back this to our sport.
When you were a player still, was your first idea to do something like this, be some kind of official or coach, or you didn't have a clue? Or?
Yeah, my idea was, as you saw there, I was the Atlas Commission Chair of ITTF. I was the Atlas Commission Chair of the Croatian Olympic Committee. And my goal was always that I give opportunity to all the athletes that can have best possibilities to achieve their dreams. Because talents are everywhere, but opportunities are not everywhere. That means we have to build the opportunities for everyone to fulfill his dream. And from my point of view, I was always thinking, when one day probably I will be a sport official, I will try to really learn mistakes from before and try to make the easier pathway for the other athletes who are coming after me that can have really perfect way to achieve their dreams.
Okay, so that's the idea, but how is it really possible to make it in reality, or how big or how hard are the obstacles?
It's possible, because I would say, as always quoting Zlatko, because the government is really behind us. I mean, our budget is the highest ever, and I think we have really good support from the government. I think it's possible. Just you have to good programs. You mentioned that we have to find a way how we attract the young kids to play the table tennis. We have a program in table tennis that we have. It's a program called Serve for the Future, and we go to the kindergarten, because when you go to the school, it's already too late. We made one special demonstrational program for table tennis from 1st until 4th grade of high school, primary school, and they were amazed by table tennis. They said, "Can you come to club?" But sorry, I already trained 4 sports, and it will be my 5th. Say, come on, what we have to do? Then we have to go to kindergarten, and after now we are making the Serve for the Future. We already have 15 applicants since 1 month, which is unbelievable. And I think this is the future, grassroots that really motivate the young children to play sport.
I mean, all sports in Croatia have common problem. It's football, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then you are also commentating all these football matches in the World Championships. I want to see you in Zadar that you will commenting table tennis.
We'll speak with Stjepan. Stjepan is my boss.
No, I mean football is everything. Football is more than sport, but we have to learn from football. We have to use the football as an example, what they are doing, how they attract the people, and also I saw one panel before how attract this that show to experience to the fans. What it's really. For us, in Europe, it's a problem because we are selling the poor sport. And the United States, you sell everything. You go there, it's experience.
The famous experience, yeah.
Famous experience, like Pete is always saying, we are giving experience to the people. And I think in Zadar, I will try to go this way, to make experience to the people, to see the Croatia as a beautiful country. Zadar, my hometown, that they will have like 3 national parks around. I will try to sell them the package of the tourism and the table tennis, and see what's going on.
Okay, let's say a couple of words regarding the European Championship. I already said it's in Zadar. It's in
October.
Višnjik Hall,
yeah.
With the name of one of our basketball greats, Krešimir Ćosić.
It's from 12 to 19 of October this year. It's in Zadar. It's the finals, European Teams Championships. Croatian team is doing well. Recently, our Lea Rakovac in the World Championships, she reached last 16, which was not made since Tamara 20 years ago. Our boys, they play teams in Paris. I think it will be a huge opportunity for Croatia, for Zadar, for my town to show table tennis again in the big stage. We have great momentum of table tennis now in the world. Probably all of you guys, you saw the Olympics in Paris when the French Lebrun brothers and Swedish guy Moregard, they won the silver and bronze. To win the gold against Chinese is still too early, but you never know. And we will see our Olympic medalist in Zadar. It will be huge amount of spectators from France, from Sweden, even from Germany. That I think we can expect really great spectacle in Zadar, and I'm looking forward.
Yeah, but I mean, definitely, table tennis was one of the big stories in Paris because of the atmosphere was totally amazing. It was football atmosphere.
It was crazy, and really, I played 7 Olympics, and I was 10 altogether. I have to admit that this was one of the best atmosphere I ever visited in Olympics. But I have to also say many thanks to the government of Croatia and the Ministry of Tourism and Sport, to Croatian Olympic Committee, to Zadar City, to Zadar County, to all the people who are supporting us, because without the support of this institution to organize such a big tournament, it wouldn't be possible.
So the plan is to have a full house, crazy house at Višnjik and have a great championship.
Fully agree, and then also count on Damian and Pete. They are really great promoters. They are, I would say, providing experience to everyone, and I hope their knowledge will also be, I think they will transfer the knowledge to us and really help us to make a full package in Zadar.
Good plan.
And also thank you for invitation. This is my 3rd Sunset Sport Festival as a panelist, and I see how you are progressing. It's really are doing an amazing job, and only sky is the limit to you guys. Congratulations.
We are also aiming for number 7, or like the Olympics. Okay,
At least.
That's a minimum. Okay. Now to Haris and the European University Games that are going to be happening in Split. Haris, some kind of intro?
Yeah, so first of all, big thanks to Damian for inviting us here on Sunset Sport Festival. It's really amazing experience. This is our first promotional event of the European University Games Splits 28. And maybe we start with the video just to set the stage.
They always tell you that Split is the sportiest city in the world. No explanation, just a claim. This is widely misunderstood. You might be forgiven for thinking that we all run around doing sport all the time, or that we are really good at it. That would be wrong. Okay, not completely wrong. The results of our sport people actually aren't too bad. The numbers don't lie, believe it or not. 101 Dalmatians won Olympic medals. This is quite a coincidence, but it's true. It is fair to say that we have had our share of success in almost every sport. But it is not about the results. It is about something much more important, our sense of community. From national to regional and local, from political to sporting and academic organizations, all are in. This is a Croatia bid, not just a Split bid. This is a team, because it needs to be. It all starts with inspiration. We're inspired by an event nearly 45 years ago that changed the history, the culture, and the look of Split, the 1979 Mediterranean Games. And while it was the Mediterranean Games, for those people, it was their Olympics, in the same way that this is ours. It is our generation's chance to continue the work that they started, and we would be honored to do that. If this is successful, it will be the largest sports event in Croatia's history. Our candidacy stands on the belief that this is a legacy worth fighting for. So it is with an equal measure of pride and plain old fear that I submit to you Split, Croatia, for the European Universities Games in 2028. You know it makes sense. Thank you for your attention.
Haris, great video, and your guys are really aiming high because we all know how much Mediterranean Games meant for Split, Dalmatia, and
So just to know, so this is the event that will hold at least 24 sports. We expect at least 6,000 athletes, 14 days of competition, a lot of venues that will be used, a lot of things to be done until 28. We have a lot of infrastructural plans, some building, some refurbishing, but if we are successful, this will remake Split, actually.
how big of an event in worldwide terms is the European University Games?
So in 28, this will be the biggest multi-sport event in Europe. As I said, we will have about 45 countries coming from Europe, more than 400 universities, so it will be really huge. For us, as an organization, we held one edition of the Games 2016 in Zagreb and Rijeka, which was quite successful even with the infrastructural investments. We built some dormitories in Zagreb and Rijeka, and now we think it's an opportunity for sport facilities. We think that it's an opportunity for sport infrastructure, a part of the also dormitories for the students. So for us, this is a great opportunity. We have a lot of work on promotion, but we are sure that it will be a success.
The entire story, it's, as you said, it's not just Split. It has to be entire country, but regarding the competition is going to be Split and the towns surrounding the city.
So Split will be basis, but we will go around. For example, we are aiming to do rowing on Peruča. We have to do some things there to build it and to prepare it for the championship, but probably we will also use some towns around Split. We will see how wide we will go. We are still in preparational phase of this, but until the end of the year, this should be known, where we will organize everything, the trainings, the competitions, which cities, which venues. But a part of that, we are all speaking before here about experiences. Pete is giving us excellent examples of that. We are also trying to provide the experience in Split, not experience just of Split. We will try to prepare the experience of Croatia for the whole international community from Europe.
Okay, thank you, gentlemen. I think we have nice competitions coming up, some soon or some later, but I hope that both of you and your guys are going to be successful at the end.
Thank you, Mark.
So, as you already know, we're continuing immediately.